Hello, everyone, and welcome to SpeedGaming 3. Today we have the Zelda Randomizer SpeedGaming Live 2021 brackets match here between TheAlanHeffley and Ellendar. I'm Star, with the commentary is Farai. How are you doing?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Star. I'm doing phenomenal. Back in the hot seat with you here in the commentator booth over on Speed Gaming. We got a great matchup tonight. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah. Oh, hey, this is actually my first time seeing Ellendar's face. I just noticed.
Same here. Yeah, this is the first race of our actual real deal tournament here on Speed Gaming. We've been doing like about 400 seed races leading up to this point, so we got a good idea on who's going to win this. But we're still going to go through with the actual real deal tournament anyway. And yeah, this is the first race, and this kicks it all off.
Yep, it should be a good one, and we should be going soon.
And of course, to anyone who's watching this from the audience perspective, just as a reminder, we are on a 15-minute delay from where the runners are actually at. So, I believe they're meant to keep things secret on their end when they finish, so they won't be blowing any horns and they won't be popping any confetti or anything like that. I think everything's going to stay on the DL until we actually see it on the restream.
Yeah, so we will not announce any finishes until we obviously see them here. And please don't spoil.
Yes, no spoilers, please.
Yep. Yeah, hey Chad, I see we've got ourselves Waffle House Cook Zelda making Link the Spicy Chicken GP Challenge Waffle House for courtesy. Zeroing today. Thanks. Took me a second to parse what that was.
That's a good idea. I'm watching this in a slightly different format here. Let me pop out chat on the actual stream and bring it over to my main screen where I'm watching this.
And as we're off. Okay, that's a place to start.
Good old islands.
Yep, that's a classic islands.
Oh, whoa. Might be actually a canyon, actually.
No, that's a canyon. Yeah, that is a canyon, actually. It looks like we're in the middle of the western coast.
Yeah, a little premature biome identification there.
Yeah, Rauru looks like just south of Start, and is in the town right next to it. Palace 5 here, just north of Start.
Got a hint that Horsehead has the flute. Not sure if we'll need that or not, but if we do, we know where it's at.
Yep.
Pretty cheap a magic level here at 80 coming up. We'll see if these levels stay kind of cheap. 220 for attack is kind of normalish for the randomizer. I believe it's actually 150 for attack standard, or it might be 200. I might be off on that for vanilla. But Ellendar has found himself in this encounter with some tougher enemies.
Yeah. Actually, this is just north of Start, and Rudo has Reflect in it.
And Ellendar into P-Bag/Pillar Cave here. We'll see. Both of them went slightly different directions here, so seeing different things.
Yeah, TH is sticking slightly north of Start. Ellendar is slightly south of Start right now.
Yeah, they'll have no real chance other than to reconvene at some point, seeing as they're stuck on one side of this canyon right now.
Yeah, there is a bridge right next to Start, but they do need to fight their way through, so they want to probably get a little bit more levels before they try that.
Big fat 1,000-point PVAG there on Ellendar's side. We saw that the
that's
other
GP,
day.
actually. This is south of Start, and I just got lost. Actually, we're in the southern end of the canyon now.
All right, so Pillar/P-Bag Cave, just a heart. Not a terrible find at this stage, but always looking for progression items no matter what. A nice red diver to greet Alan as he walks into Magic Container Cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up a bit to get some more space to fight him with. Ellendar is in the far north.
Yeah, that Korea.
Hey, Trails and Slamu in chat.
That Korea behind that red dire is not making these things this fun for Alan right here. No. Big Slamu in chat. Yeah, he is my first opponent here in this tournament. I am also part of this thing we got going on here. I'm sure he's kind of scoping out some talent, seeing what's going on. Seeing if his first opponent's going to have maybe a little hard time on commentary, maybe a hard time in the first match we're going to have next week, I believe. I don't know. Saw a hammer block there on Ellendar's side as he came through the pass-through cave. So looking like we might need the hammer.
Yeah, and that's a cave over for a TH. That was not a nice cave as Ellendar finds head south. He's just going to head north. Shout out to one end of Saria. They're being just in the middle of the river on a tiny little 3-square island. I hope that's not the front.
Do we see Mito yet? I don't believe we saw Mito. We had Jumpin' Hand.
No, we have not. I'm pretty sure that's on the eastern shore.
Yeah, that downstat would be really nice to have for that magic container cave. Maybe that holds the hammer that we need to get across the way there. Or that bridge. They haven't tried that bridge yet, have they?
No, they wanted a bit more levels, as here's a jump for Ellendar, and TH takes another death. And they want a bit more levels if they try that bridge, I think. Combat's not been nice. TH has had such a hard time with combat. He hasn't gotten a single level yet, unfortunately. He's died before he can get any levels, which is unfortunate. I did not catch where the trophy was, so we're going to see it again here from Ellendar, because I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it as well.
We'll set him in that cave for TH, because I was also not looking at that.
Oh, it was a heart container in that P-bag pillar cave.
Ain't it? And trophy in west, alright. Probably on the eastern shore then, since we haven't seen it.
So it's looking like bridge to the east side of the river or magic container cave if they want to attempt that again.
Yeah.
And Ellendar will do just that.
Well, this is his first time here. This is his first time south. As TH gets, that's a hammer block. That's a really stupidly placed hammer block, too.
Wow, Ellendar almost had that, but the blue moblin shows up and sticks his spear right into Ellendar. There are 3 mobs at once, a little tough to fight, a lot of slowdown. He actually got through that tiny little corridor with that red Dyra there, just tanking damage, which was pretty nice. But now that he's soloed out the red Dyra, this should be a lot easier for him.
TH has decided he doesn't feel like trying to deal with this horrendous cave and is going to take the bridge instead. Takes drowns by accident and is going again.
Yeah, I think the worst thing you want to find on this encounter
drowns again. Yikes!
These birds, yeah. The birds can.
I might obey at this point to get your lives back because you don't know where you might be able to obey on the other shore.
And we're going to see what's in Trophy Cave here.
Hey,
Potato Cave.
And there's Trophy.
So we can go back and get Reflect if we need it.
Yeah, they'll want it eventually, but TH is not going to hurt for deciding to leave that cave behind for now. These birds, though, are being rude. Okay, that seems like a better strategy, is to just wait for them to fly overhead. And there we go, TH gets through this time.
Right into Fairy Cave. Oh, okay. Not too punishing enemies. Sometimes you fall right into a red Dyra right there, and that might have been the end of him at that point.
Yeah.
All right, so Ellendar choosing to turn in the trophy immediately for Reflect. You never know when you're going to see P4. It might be time to dig into P4 sooner than later, and it'll be nice to have Reflect in your spellbook at that point in time.
Oh my goodness, Keish keeps running into every encounter in these woods. Sheesh.
Wow.
Well, I guess he was looking for Bagu, but that's just a yikes. No, you just kept running into regular encounters, not the, required ones.
Yeah, I think
there's at least one boots-locked cave on the coast there, which is fun. There's a solid chance bog is required depending on which side of the Staria is accessible without boots, because one side of Staria is hard boots is boots locked in the middle of the river right now, so well.
Yeah, this is a pretty wild
eastern shore is
layout.
This eastern shore is not particularly friendly. Very narrow paths to get around, it looks like. And there is a boots blocked cave on the shore as well to keep in mind, and those boots might be found soon. I really want to find them soon, at least. There's Trophy Cave.
Ellendar also now stuck in the Lost Woods group of encounters here.
Yeah, plenty of regular encounters, and Bagu will come up soon, but yeah. Boots Block Cave might be the side of Gem Cave, I'm not actually sure, Slamu.
No, we did see the other side of Jump Cave. Alan saw it in his cave spelunking exploration here just a moment ago. So that Bootstock Cave is unique.
And hey, glove!
Not too bad of a find in Trophy Cave there.
That'll be necessary.
So the only thing we don't know if we may need it is going to be the hammer, because we know where the flute's at. We know that regardless of wherever Thunder and Fairy are at, you know, we can get the hints for those no matter what. So this is pretty open so far.
Yep, Shield and Meadow in the southeast there. That's for Ellendar. Looks like you managed to pick up a 1-up as a drop, which ain't bad. Yeah, they're currently pretty much tied. There's glove for Ellendar, down stab for KH.
Yeah, Alan still doesn't know what's in Magic Container Cave, so he'll want to go back there. He'll have that in the back of his mind to go back there. That's obviously going to be trophy. It is something he's going to need, so it is, well, at least we're hoping he keeps it in the back of his mind. If not, he's going to be missing out on Reflect for a while.
Yeah. I mean, he knows his trophy's in the west, so he'll eventually find it, identify. In a maze lies the what? Oh,
the medicine.
Okay.
And this is for Shield here.
Yeah, so they don't really need it. Nice, but not necessary. Nothing else in the southeast. It looks like we're heading northeast.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just check the spell hint in case you do end up having to dig for something. Now he knows that, you know, one of the items, whatever he finds in Maze Island, one of them is at least the medicine. Yeah,
how useful it will be depends on whether or not it's just readily accessible in Maze Island, but it might save him time. Alright, heading north along the eastern shore now. Here's one end of Saria, which is the front. Has Fairy in it. Apparently we're going, and it looks like that hammer rock is blocking our way further north. And
is there? Okay.
Yeah, you can see it from Ellendar's side here, like in like a second. Once he's gonna. Yeah, like look here. You cannot physically go further north at one point here. It looks like we're going house digging apparently to go find one of glove or hammer or boots, it seems, as we get Fairy. Because I think we're blocked off on the overworld right now.
Well, it's quite castable at 33 Magic 3, so they're good to go.
Castable, but 33 is 1 point too many to cast twice, unfortunately. And you'll see what I mean just north of, yep, there for Ellendar and for TH. That is a hard hammer block to go for.
Yeah, that is funny.
And Stonehenge is up there for sure. I think the Continental Connector is up there as well. Either that or the Hammer Block Cave is actually a connector. I'm not sure which. Yeah, this west is a doozy. It's time for P5. It's literally the only thing they have left to do, actually. TH is gonna go get his trophy first, and then he'll dig P5.
Yeah, we saw that the other day in a seed race where we had a hammer block that was for a connector cave, but it was also blocking a path as well in a mountainous biome.
Yeah, usually they just block the cave. They don't usually physically block the entire thing. TH is gonna save a boatload of time in this cave this trip around with Fairy. Oh my goodness, the lag! Probably not thrilled to see the trophy. He would have rather had it on Stonehenge. Prefer to find boots or hammer on that spot instead, but hey, that's random for you.
Yeah, so what palaces? We've seen only 2 palaces, right? We've seen 5 and GP at this point.
Yeah, that's 5. That's the only thing they have to do. They're digging P5.
Really lucky for them.
Really. They're
Well,
digging P5 13 minutes in with 234 and 334. Expensive ferry and basically nothing else.
Yeah, they don't have to kill Guma this time if they don't really want to. You know you're in a race and it's going to feel bad to leave the boss behind. But if they quickly find the item, they might just dip out of here and come back for Guma later because P5 is right next to start.
Oh yeah, but they also might just stick around. But this is pretty much minimal equipment P5. The tracker is eating the input for the glove on Ellendar's side. I'm remarking it. It's not unusual for this tracker.
Yeah, it was marked internally, but it was not showing on the stream.
Yeah, there goes. Yes, they're doing the same thing, Trills. What else are they doing in this sea? They're either hammer or boots locked out of the rest of this continent. Hey, Pi. Yeah, never, right? He's also pretty experienced there in chat with the SG tracker as, we plugged through the seed. Oh, this P5 in particular. Kind of an olive green color. Not too bad for that, but the brick shape is not fantastic.
Both of our runners passing through that triple dripper room, one of the best rooms in the community room pool for the randomizer, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, if the tracker doesn't have something, sometimes it's a case of we missed it, sometimes it's a case of it just ate an input again, because it loves to eat inputs.
Ellen into Guma on attack 2. This should be exciting.
This is gonna be fun! Attack 2 Guma is, you don't have much else to do, and the item might well be behind him, but this does suck.
Now the
thing go with the safe strats of glitching him into the wall makes a lot of sense.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is that Alan is actually pretty good at this strat of keeping him right up against the wall and keeping his ball and chain despawned for the duration of the fight. But it is a little risky because that spawn could happen and then you're going to take a face full of ball and chain immediately. And at life 4, especially with just 2 heart containers, that's going to be a death.
Yep, that's a death. Ellendar took one look and noped out, which I don't blame him.
There was another
Guma does appear to have rolled low, though, and he's taking a surprising amount of damage on attack 2.
Yeah, Ellendar saw another path as well with a key block, but he doesn't have any magic for fairy left, so he noped out of that path as well.
Yeah, he's going down a different path. There's a load of elevators, and I'm completely lost in P5 here.
Yeah, this was a right. There was an upside-down T-junction that led to Guma, and this is a right at that elevator, whereas Ellen went up, and he stayed up there. Ellendar went to the right from there. Ooh, keys in the drop pool. Very nice.
Very helpful considering that ferry is still brutally expensive. 33 is still 1 point too many to cast twice. It's just annoying that it's 1 point more than 2 bars. It's just the most rude of things.
Not to throw the commentator curse out, but Alan's doing pretty good on Guma here. Slowly and steady.
Yeah. Keeping him in the wall. Basically, it despawns the ball and chain, and as long as you keep him there, you're fine. Little dicey. Alan, they're running into another key block.
That's the same one. This is a loop, I believe, and it's probably the item is now behind Guma.
I think it might be, because I was looking and seeing, I thought the elevators might have been looping as well a little. And hey, nicely done. Second try for Guma on attack 2. Very nice.
Not a situation anyone wants to be put in, for sure. 1,000-point P-bags also coming from bosses. That was quite a power level there. All the way up to 3, 4, 5 at this point. Going to be placing the gem on top of that and taking whatever's at 10-10. I didn't see, but it could be attack 4 at that point.
Might be attack 4, yeah. As first gem at 17 minutes off of Guma. Not bad.
Yeah, I
Ellendar's
can't.
down to
I was
no
gonna say I
health at
can't.
all.
I can't say that I would disagree with Ellendar's move of skipping out on Guma and checking the rest of the palace first, just in case Guma wasn't exactly required to get to that item. It would have kind of.
Ew, this room for TH. Flag on the enemies. Yikes. You've got Iron Knuckles, you've got this thing I forgot the name of. This is not in the black. There we go. It's 100 points though for his efforts. Yeah, and that was Magic 5. I don't know how much Fairy costs. We'll see. Yeah. Not anything. The case trails. If those things are called Guma. Yeah. G-U-M-A instead of the boss. G-O-O-M-A. Where's TH going?
Looks like he's heading backwards. I didn't see what
Yeah,
room
okay,
he
that
dipped
was a
on.
dead end. Oh yeah, that was a dead end. Oops. Oh, they're taking a lava bath.
It's a slippery edge right there. He slipped in.
Yeah.
So
And
it seems that the item is not behind Guma then, after all.
I don't think so, because I think that was pretty much a straight line to that dead end for TH.
Regardless, this isn't a very fun room that Ellendar is in right now. He did take a death already, but that was kind of an accident. But I don't know if this, sometimes this Moa that you're seeing in here, sometimes it's infinitely respawning. So it might be one of those Moas, even if he takes it out. It's a little annoying to have it keep popping up and getting in your way.
Yeah. Oh, nearly got knocked off by that Moa, but does avoid it.
I believe Alan is headed the right way at this point. I was wrong about that. Here's the item room for Ellendar.
And it's the hammer. Lovely. Really ugly spot for a hammer. I think Fairy is in fact still 33 for TH, because it looks like Fairy still took out 2 bars of his magic. And 33 is 1 point more than 2 bars.
Yeah, so Ellendar gets the item and dips out. Still has Guma to go back and kill, who isn't too far into the palace, so probably not too big of a deal. But if it takes Alan a long time to find this item, then Ellendar is definitely going to have a good lead here. But that Guma kill is kind of nice to have at this point. Nothing to worry about having to come back for.
Yeah, see now broken. I did not catch what Ellendar just found. Whoops.
I was boots on the grass tile.
Oh, of course it's boots and has the hammer rock. Lovely.
Yeah, that's kind of a bigger deal than it was just a moment ago. So now this is really going to open up for Ellendar.
Oh yeah. That's going to make getting around this west a whole lot easier than dealing with the bridge. TH is not having a fun time in that room. And is down to his last life. Yikes.
Yeah, it just so happens that what we're dripping today can jump at you. So, yeah. Makes that triple dripper room a little bit more difficult. Another heart in Medicine Cave there.
That is our final item on the west. We just need to find a continental connector at this point.
Did we see a heart container cave?
I don't know, but I do count 6 unique items on the west, so... Or I might be miscounting. At least I wrote down 6 separate items. I might not be able to count as an issue.
Well, this is heart container cave right here, so...
Okay, so I can't count. Go figure. Hey, Light, there's a child. TH killed the Guma on attack 2, actually. Correction.
Yeah, it was quite the feat. So he was looking like a pro killing Guma at attack 2, but now he's still kind of lost in P5. Unfortunately, Ellendar did find the item and was able to dip out. It is the hammer, and it does open up the rest of this biome, if not the next biome as well. We don't know what the East continent has for its biome right now.
I'm actually confused as to where our continental connector is right now.
I'm going to say this boots-locked cave.
Probably. I think we've run out of everything else. Yep, islands! For real this time. Yeah.
Boots-locked cave to boots-locked cave.
Yep, thanks. No idea where we are on the east because it's classic islands. There is a palace right there, and Darunia has thunder in it. Well, good thing he got that child.
Yeah, this is really, really opening up for Ellendar. It's just like step after step is the right move to be making here. It's just completely opening up. Getting the child, then finding Darunia, being able to hit both upstab and grab the spell itself, which is Thunder, of course, required progression. And so all he's going to have to do now is look around and see if he can see a second open palace other than Death Valley. And if he doesn't need the flute, then it's go mode.
Yep. We do need to mark off the hammer. I am a scatterbrain for.
I think I just clicked it, and then you would have clicked it. It might unhighlight.
It looks like the tracker did take that input.
Okay.
Gage seeing Guma's room again is like, yeah, that's a dead end. Nope, I'm out there.
Yeah, I'll be honest, at this point, I'm not entirely sure how Ellendar found that item. Perhaps when I thought it was a loop in that one room that I called out the loop, it might have not been a loop. It may have just been a duplicate room.
Might be thunder there for Ellendar. This should be the right direction, I think.
Yeah, this definitely looks like it, yeah.
Risen P-Back Cave, Ellendar just walking right back out of it, or at least I thought it's Risen P-Back Cave what you're on. That is a bright orange P2. Wowee!
No, it was Risen P-Back Cave. I thought he might have been stepping out to come back to the palace to up an A, but it seems he's just going to dig into the palace and check that cave later.
Yes, that is... Well, I guess it's almost Halloween, so this shade of orange is appropriate if a little harsh on the eyes.
It might feel bad if Risen P-Bag Cave has a magic container, and then he can cast Fairy twice if he had it.
Yeah, because I think Fairy is still a pretty unfortunate 33 for TH as well, last I checked. TH, though, is on the right path to his hammer.
Yeah, I think it's the room after this or one more.
Yeah, he's like only a couple rooms out. Those haven't dealt some playing enemies on the way there.
I missed it. What was the palace? What was this pumpkin spice orange palace?
This is P2.
Okay.
This very orange P2. Here's the hammer for TH.
So again, Ellen is a little behind in terms of progression, but we do know that everything pretty much just opens up. As long as he kind of makes the same turns on the east, he'll be pretty much right behind Ellendar, other than being ahead 1 gem at this point. He killed Guma, whereas Ellendar dipped out of Palace 5, did not want to go in on Guma at attack 3. And so, again, it's really unsure whether that's going to play out.
Death Mountain instead.
Oh, no. I spoke too soon. I didn't even see Ellendar uncover this. Alan, where did you find this?
It was right next to the hammer block. I don't know if Ellendar just saw it, noped out, and just missed it for like a split second he was there or not. But TH has unfortunately looks like TH has unfortunately come to the decision that his way somewhere must be in Death Mountain. Hammer Cave here at least might be useful.
Well, here's what I'm going to call. I'm going to call the flute in Hammer Cave, and we're going to see a 3-eyed rock, and this is going to be the big play, big brain play from Alan right here.
Might be Ellendar at the top of that elevator found the room that you need either glove and jump or fairy for, and decides to turn around and come back in a sec because that one's particularly fun to get through. And wastes magic he doesn't have. TH, I confirmed there, still costs 33 to cast fairy at magic 5. Thanks.
I hate to keep calling back the previous seeds, but the one we just ran last night for the weekly also had fairy costing 42 all the way through Magic 8, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's always fun.
And here's our item.
Is a pea bag. Womp womp.
Hoping to bring that fairy down. Is he going to check it? Maybe, maybe not. He's going to be disappointed when he sees it.
Yeah. Oh, Alan taking a death just before the item and hammer tape here.
So it looks like Helmet Head is up and through that fairy glove block room.
Oh, you'll take that magic jar there for TH.
Yeah, you know, that might... It depends on what else is available. If there aren't any others that are really readily available, and if fairy continues to stay expensive, then, you know, this could definitely open things up for Alan. I'm just trying to stay positive here.
Yeah, he's gonna get Reflect here, which makes sense. Wrong town. Might as well get this before you try heading east, as Ellendar decides to head into this fantastically fun room.
Yeah, it says, F this noise on these blocks. I'm just gonna ferry through this.
Yeah, you need either jump and glove, basically, or fairy to get through, because... And downstab if we're using glove, too. It's not a fun room to get through from that direction. Not fun in the reverse direction, either, to be fair. Ooh, and that's death. Last life, too, that's a bit of an ouch. TH should hopefully remember that Boots Lock Cave exists. Oh, I forgot that P3 or 6 is right here. I never did write down that final palace in the west. I guess TH wants to clear it. I guess might as well see if it's available.
Yeah, I completely missed it as well. We were watching Alan dig through P5 as Ellendar was clearing out that side of the west.
Yeah. Ellendar finding a fairy block while we're looking in that direction.
Well, unfortunately, Ellendar can't get through this door if he's on his last life. He has no fairy cast, and the boss does not drop a jar.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Well, how much does Helmet Head give plus 1,000-point P-Bag? Is that enough for a magic level?
That is. 1010 is the magic level.
Well, there it is.
Oh. But no, Ellendar, you... Oh, no,
He's got a key. Look at that.
Hey, big brain! So yeah, that's his first gem here at 30 minutes. This P3 or 6, haven't seen a sign of Witchet yet, is a bit obnoxious on the eyes for TH. A little bit too brightish, I think, as Ellendar does remember Risen P-Bag Cave exists. Something glitched into the wall there for TH.
I thought I saw something weird there.
And just 2 black blocks instead of whatever enemy that was supposed to be. And that's just a 1-up. Blah.
So he didn't miss out on anything before digging into P2 there.
Nope.
And Alan still has that slight advantage to being able to cast Fairy twice.
Yeah.
So we're still looking for another palace on the east, or a 3-eyed rock. If we see a hammer blocked, if we see the forest tile, we're good to go in that regard. We have the hammer, of course. And with the islands biome here in the east, it shouldn't be too long till we kind of uncover everything. Although, to be fair, sometimes things can stay hidden for a while in an islands biome as you just walk around the ocean of blue.
Yep.
Getting lost.
Yeah, it looks like we're... Okay, we are on the western side of the map. Not particularly... Kind of in the middle of the west, maybe? Because here's water tile in what looks to be the northwest. There's a magic jar, which is nice.
All right, so any small bit of extra progression there that Alan had is lost in terms of magic.
Okay, yeah, this is the northwest.
So I don't know if Ellendar saw that, but right at the top of his screen, there is a town up there that he missed.
He'll be there hopefully in a second. As you see, P1 is a slightly milder shade of orange.
I was going to say he may not be missing it because he may just feel he's in go mode and time to go now that he's seen both these palaces outside of Death Valley. There's really nothing else other than for him to just push through these. Well, we're looking for Maze Island still, but that town is not going to have the unlock for Maze Island.
Well, it could be Nukasuda with a raft in it.
Star? I like that.
We have to consider every possibility, after all.
I'm just trying to give the commentator's curse.
Also fair.
So I'm assuming this is P6, seeing as we have not found the boss at this point. Do we see any windows?
No, I don't think I've seen a single window, but I'd agree. This is a pretty
deep P3.
This is really
P3.
long. Yeah. The P3 is usually we would have found Reba by now, yeah.
Alan just kind of hanging out front, admiring the architecture.
Oh, right. Right, he did send me a DM a second ago that he's going to be paused for a little while. His daughter apparently got sick at work, and he's going to have to go pick her up early. He has not forfeited from the race. I assume he'll be back, eventually. And we watch Ellendar.
All right.
Welcome in, Master MKL, rating of the party of 6. Hi! One of our runners has had to leave for a bit of a family emergency, should be back eventually, but until then, we're watching our one remaining runner keep playing the seed.
Yeah, and he doesn't have too much left to do. He's got P5 left to clear on the west, and P, which we assume is 6 here, in the pink on Ellen's side, and then whatever's in Death Valley, and whatever's on Maze Island. Of course, we're still looking for how to get to Maze Island.
Yeah, as well as where Death Valley itself is physically on this island's map.
I think it was near where we walked in, but I could be wrong.
There's a lot of lava just lying around. You do sunken P-back haven right here. You don't know where your raft is. It would be required. Any key would still be nice with how expensive Fairy is. This is indeed a randomizer, Skyward. Pyrex.
Could also be the Maze Island connector bridge as well. We've seen both the caves, but we haven't seen either one of the bridge or the raft tile at this point.
Yep, and that's another magic jar. You'll take that.
I believe when it comes to the bridge and the raft tile, I believe they can only be on or near the borders of the continents themselves. I don't think they're ever in the middle of, say, an islands biome or something like that.
They usually aren't in the middle. No. Here's Naburu has fire in it. Doesn't really want it. At this point, I kind of agree. But I think he should. The valley's over the left here.
Have we even seen a raft tile or I mean, obviously, if we saw the bridge, he would have tried it, but we haven't seen the raft tile as well either.
No, we haven't. They might be somewhere in the remote corner of this biome. I think that's a raft bridge on just off to the right of Ellendar's screen there.
I saw it as well. It was right there.
Life in New Kasuto, which means that Old Kasuto has spell in it.
Getting access to the woman's basement with 6 magic containers. Another one up. No spell to check the back spell tower, but as you say, it's going to be New Kasuto, our old Kasuto. So we'll see if he finds. Well, you know what? That would have been the town, I guess, that I just called out a minute or so ago, which was kind of in a northwest section, which seemed to be right on the edge of Ellendar's screen. And assuming that he missed it because he did not come back to that section. It was right next to P1, a little north, kind of a west-northwest from P1. Grabbing the life spell. Interesting, or I'm interested to know how much it's going to refill, or if it's even going to be required to use at all. It's always fun to see it when you've got a bunch of Foca in Great Palace, you're taking a bunch of damage, you cast life, and all of a sudden it's just 1 bar. Is Ellendar going to need to go up here? You're going to see the main island connected bridge. Yes, it is. And that is going to take us to Maze Island.
Hey, there it is. Bridge in the southwest corner gets us to Maze Island, and that's Guma officially.
38 minutes into the seed here, and we've only got 4, and then Death Valley, and then 5, and again, assuming 6. So if this is 4, then we're assuming 3 is in Death Valley. It's either 3 or 6. It's interchangeable. We're not 100% sure yet.
Yep.
Having a little fun with the blue iron knuckle. This palace might be a bit of a dig. Sometimes P4 is a bit of a labyrinth at times.
Yep.
We should have an elevator at the end of this room, and that might open things up for us.
And,
right into Rebo. Rebo, I'm sorry, Karak, yes.
Pretty quick. Nice.
Yeah, so much for the labyrinth. If this keeps up,
that really wasn't one of the moves.
Yeah, if this keeps up, we're going to see GP sub-hour. I was walking in the GP sub-hour. Oh, no magic to get through. And no key this time. I was going to say, I don't know if he killed everything back in this room, but he did not. There's plenty of stuff here to die on. That always feels bad, though. Could have just gone into the boss fight, taken a bunch of damage from the boss himself, and taken a death up there. That cost him a little bit of time, but at this point, unfortunately, with Alan stepping away, he's not really too concerned. He doesn't know that, but we do.
Yeah. Because this family issues aren't technically a thing for a rematch. Or for it to pause, it's just something that happens. And it is TH's choice whether or not to let him know. I eventually figured it out afterwards. Hopefully TH's daughter is okay, but yeah, he's gonna be away for some amount of time. We're not sure how long. Hopefully he'll be back eventually, but also let's hope everything will be alright.
Should have been able to call in a pinch runner, have Trails on backup. Be like, I gotta go, Trails, take over for me. For those of you who are not familiar with the Z2R runner Trails, he's pretty good. He's pretty good at the game, and so that's who you would want pinch hitting for you.
Yeah, I think Ellendar has utterly lost the valley at the moment. I think that actually this is it. A little bit of a wacky map for it, but I think that this looks like the valley. Not sure what the other side of it is offhand. Map's a little ridiculous.
Last fairy feat attempt here. Gets it and into the cave. This should just be, I think this is just a single encounter here, single screen cave, and we should be through. This is opposite of P3, P6, whatever we see on Ellen's side there. We'll have to look for a window, or we'll find the boss first.
Yep. Very trippy pattern, unfortunately. This parquet pattern's pretty bad up with bright colors. And this blue, I like the blue, but in combination with the pattern, it's not great on the eyes.
Is this... Oh, I thought we were going to have an immediate boss here.
I thought so too, but nope, just a regular room. And walks right into a box. Whoopsies.
Yeah, this is a community room, and whoever placed that enemy there knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's our item, if he wants it.
I guess you might as well see it like this is the enemy key or something.
And there's your confirmation that this is indeed Palace 3.
Yep, not surprised. And now, was that another heart container?
It was.
Brilliant.
He's gonna be ready for GP in 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, just still a bit ouch that Fairy is just not realistically all that castable.
Yeah, we're at Magic 6 now. Is it still 33? It's got to be something up there.
Yeah, I know it was 33 in Magic 5. I don't know if it's dropped any. Oh, hey, this fantastic room in the opposite direction. TH's daughter is not feeling great at work, so he's gonna pick her up. I don't know when or if he'll be back. He has elected to not let Ellendar know or to forfeit, so we'll just watch Ellendar play the seed. Here's Reba. Pretty quick reboot on attack 5. That's done.
Magic 7, he's going to check for the fairy cost. Oh, I didn't see it, but...
I didn't either. Yeah, that was Ellendar's 4th gem. He just has P5 and P6 left, both here in the west. Ellendar knows where Guma is. He does not know where Barba is. TH didn't find Barba before he had to step away either, so we'll find out. P6 equally bright on Ellendar's side.
The pink from the palace is lighting up Ellendar's face. It is so bright in front of him. Well, watch him as the screen transitions.
No kidding, yeah. TH is not actually officially forfeited, but his daughter got sick at work, so he's picking her up, which is why he is paused. Yes, the screen is literally so bright it's lighting up Ellendar's face a bit. Good catch, it's really funny. Well, TH sent me a DM without saying anything at all in race time, so...
Yeah, I don't remember how far Ellen got in here and where this elevator led to, whether it branched out. It does branch out, okay. Oh, we did see it a little bit. He went this way.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
then I believe this is where he came back and saw the glitch.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, because it's the same on Ellendar's side.
Trails with the correct answer in chat.
Saying he always told his daughter to
not.
wait. In all seriousness, though, chat, be responsible, people. Real life does take priority over having video games. So in case something does come up, don't be afraid to do so. Hey, Fairy is at 27 now. Ellendar still doesn't have enough, but that is cheaper. It's less than 2 bars. You now cast it 3 times on 6 bars. That 3 times 27 is 81. Melee Fate's not helping us enough. There we go.
Haven't had too many choices here in P6 on where to go, so this could be pretty linear to the boss, like we saw in P3 just a moment ago, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, next small enemy after, of course it is. Yeah, I think TH ended up being somewhere around these set of rooms. Don't think he got much further, because he certainly didn't see these windows.
Yeah, I was just about to say that we didn't get any window confirmation on his side, I don't believe.
No, we did not.
Although it looks just like a loop here. Oh no, it's not. That's a slightly different room. I apologize.
It is. Yeah, Ellendar doesn't know, so he's just gonna play out the race, and well, he'll find out what happened to TH when he's done. This P6 is being P6, alright.
Yeah, it's been a little too easy up to this point, so kind of needed a longer palace here.
Yeah, all the other palaces are pretty decent. Well, P5's hammer took a bit to dig at, but wasn't that awful.
That's true.
That's a loop. That elevator going down there, I think, was a loop. Looks like it looped back in on itself to the left. So instead it's gonna head right here.
This is a dead end.
Is this a dead end? You know the rooms better than I do. Okay, yep, that's a dead end. So he's gonna have to go left and take a different elevator, because going down at this elevator was a loop, going right at this elevator was a loop. He doesn't need to go to this elevator room at all. Get out of here.
Yeah, so I think that means it was a left at that first elevator he came up just a moment ago.
I think so, because yeah, this whole
death.
entire branch with all the windows is a complete and total dead end in a loop, so don't go over there. Head left. Actually, we might head left at this spot. Or go down. I mean, no, I think he came in from the bottom. Oops, right.
No,
so heading left it is.
This is a dead end as well. There's both of these sides are dead ends. He's got to go left at the top here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, those community rooms better than I do. Whoops. That's Timur right here. He's the one who put together the whole guide to community rooms. This is the non-dead end variant of what is normally a dead end. You can tell because there are two enemies on the stairs there.
Worst room in the game.
It really is. It really is. Oh, hi! This is a fun room. Yeah.
Ellendar still fighting enemies for experience here. This is slowing him down a little bit, though. He doesn't really... It's really kind of unlikely he's going to find that 3,700. I mean, he can kill everything and hope for some 1,000-point P-bag drops, but I really don't think he needs it. He's got 2 gems left to place. One of those is, I believe, 3,730 right there is going to be his attack 6. And if not, he'll get attack 6 on the next gem.
Well, here's a P-bag, 150. I mean, it is a 1,000-point P-bag if it drops. If you can find 700 more, he might be able to get that.
I think he's just being greedy.
No, absolutely, he is really but I mean, I just think that it is technically possible for him to get that 3730.
Yeah, Barbara could roll high as well, that's true.
Yeah. In the meantime, though, we are seeing some new rooms at least. A pair of iron knuckles there is definitely new. He doesn't feel like dealing with either of them right now, I don't blame him, but that is the thing.
The look on his, he's a little confused. He's not happy with the layout of this P6.
I wouldn't be either, that's not it.
And that was a cost of ferry, so is it worth just committing to that room?
Maybe. Okay, he wanted a life, which at least makes sense, and now he's gonna head through here. Ah, yes, that's this room with the fun jumps. Hey, nice blue jar.
It was actually a red one on a bad color palette.
All right, never mind. I do tend to scatterbrain.
No, that's you don't know. You don't really know it until you pick it up.
Right there. All right, getting a bits and pieces of experience here. This P6 is absolutely amazing. Like, there's still at least one other route. Like, he went right to the top of one elevator, and he could have gone down for two other paths, I think. Like, there's the blue iron knuckles, pair of iron knuckles, then there was the elevator at the bottom of that.
That blue iron knuckles room is going to be another one of those fancy dead end rooms. There's nothing on either one of those sides.
Oh, is it? Okay, so there was one more path to the bottom of the elevator then.
Yeah.
And Ellendar is
the item
several rooms from there now. Well, that's a P-bag. And hey, attack 6! You know this P6 isn't long when he got all the way here, and there's a raft he doesn't need.
He just wants to retire and become a captain and go sailing. I mean, it's his choice.
I love the face he made at it, though. He's just like, really? Really?
I mean, at this point, I guess you might be hoping for the magic key, but...
Magic key or a magic jar will both be more useful.
Yeah, the magic jar as well, you're right, yeah.
He's like, oh, great, game. Okay, really. Just... Yeah.
So this looks like back several screens and then down to the bottom past the blue iron knuckle dead end fancy elevator shaft.
Yeah, I think that might be the only path left in this 6.
Yeah, he chose to ferry through the top of that elevator shaft that's 3 levels high, and then I made the comment about committing to this room right here. Because he couldn't go back. He didn't have ferry. He would have to take a death. He did pick up that one up, but I mean, whatever. You don't really know whether it's at the bottom of the elevator or whether you made the right choice here. But now he's going to have to go back to the lava.
At least it's a lava room and he doesn't have to die to the bots or something ridiculous.
This is true.
Hoping there was a key drop or something, I think, on that small enemy, but no such luck, so death it is. Yeah, because he's on life 8 and 7 heart containers. Death warps suck. Alright, heading right here. This is, I think, the only path left in this palace, so, well, let's see.
At least until we see another elevator.
Well, yes.
Good old P6.
Indeed. Alright. Okay, we're now in this room.
This could be an elevator. It could go right into Barba, though. Yeah, this is another fairy cast. Wow.
Ooh.
3 doors in a row, draining his magic.
Good thing it's Barba, so he doesn't need to worry anymore. I think magic... I'm not sure what's his next level, actually, between Magic 8 or... Life 9.
I believe
that's anyway.
Magic 8 was like 6,900 or something, so I think that's actually attack. Yeah, Zero is saying that it's attack as well.
Okay, huh.
That's a pretty cheap attack 7, I think.
Yeah, that is. Is on his last life, though, so please don't take another lava bath. That would be good.
He knows how many people are watching him. He's elevated heart rate at this point. He's like, please don't fall in the lava. Please don't get caught by the fire.
Wiping his face there, probably a bit nervous, but he does get it. Alright, and that's his 5th gem.
So it seems like we might get to see how much fairy is on Magic 8 if he doesn't burn the gem on P5. Because I highly doubt that Attack 8 is cheaper than Magic 8.
Oh, Life 8 is cheaper than Magic 8, though. No,
yeah.
Life 9, sorry.
I was at 69. I think that's Magic 8. We'll see.
I thought it was 6. They might be the same cost because I thought I read Magic. Life 8 is cheaper than Magic 8. But
I didn't catch the cost of Life. Well, Life 9 in air quotes.
Yeah.
A lot of doors in these palaces. It's almost like this seed wanted you to find that magic key somewhere, but we don't know.
Nope.
Spell Tower, Spec Rock. I think
Maze
we
Island's
saw.
other item.
Yeah, that's true as well.
We never saw the item in 4. Yeah, Alan might have had a chance if he was able to play. It's unfortunate. I think we were also missing desert tile. No, wait, we had to cross on the desert tile and just right down. So yeah, we're missing Spectacle Rock, Maze Island, the 2 items in Nukasudo. Maze Island's second item, 2 items in and the 2 items in Nukasudo for that. And they're just not finding today.
Ellendar did check the woman's basement. It was just a 1-up.
Okay, so it wasn't that.
Yeah, he got in with 6.
Ellendar is trying to remember currently, where was that Guma again? Because it's been, like 40 minutes since he was last in here.
I believe it's at this elevator here.
I think it is. Yep. Should be a whole lot easier than TH's Guma fight on attack 2. One hit per bar, yay, nice and quick.
And he might still be able to get that sub-hour GP entry.
I think he might just barely squeak it in yet.
No, well, I don't know. He's probably not gonna burn that gem. It's gonna take a few seconds to count that up, and then he's gonna slowly meander over to GP. It's gonna be close. Yeah, I agree with Trails in chat there saying that Alan definitely had a chance there with Guma in the books and everything. P6, he would have definitely found Barba eventually. Although, to be fair, I don't know. Barba took a few doors. I think it might have angered Alan. He might have dipped out of there and then tried to chase Ellendar on the east. But who knows? Who knows how that could have played out?
Yeah. Oh, this encounter not being kind for Ellendar. And here we go. GP, just barely sub-hour. 59.44.
Ellendar with a slightly confused look on his face there, hoping he's got everything he needs before he heads into the final palace of the game here. No, I don't know. The cam is a little small. I'm just kind of making things up as I go here. He does have a very serious look on his face, though. I notice I also have a kind of serious face on my face as well when I play. When you just have a face cam and just everyone can just kind of see how you look when you're staring at the game. You just you don't think about it.
Yeah, we have actually never seen Ellendar have a face cam in all my time that I can remember. So I have no idea if this is just his usual face for everything. I guess we'll see what he looks like in an interview. Oh hi, chicken.
Go low and drop him in the lava. Or you can just kill him.
That works. Just keep making sure to keep him stuck in the blocks.
Yeah, we do have attack 7.
I think Ellendar was probably looking at the race time just to see if TH was done yet. By the way, now that Ellendar isn't GP, keep in mind that race time does not have a delay. Don't spoil, please. I have it open, but won't spoil myself. Well, won't spoil chat.
Well, Alan would have to have quite the comeback in order for some places to change at this point. Maybe this has been it the whole time. He said, I'm going away. He's going to freeze the stream. Alan's been playing the whole time in the background. And he's going to come out with the surprise win. That's how it's going to happen.
Yeah, we don't call the Bird Knights by their actual names because, wow. Especially because ZSR SG's a little stricter with mild curses than ZSR is, although ZSR might be a little cringy with us even.
See, I always thought they were called FOCA. I thought it was FO, not FA. I don't know. You look on one
it also
side,
depends
it's
on how you
one way.
pronounce that name. A nice upstab block. Play with the blue chicken knight.
Yeah, if he uses
it is FOKKA, but part of it is how you pronounce that O, right? Keep in mind.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Magic ain't not doing anything. The seed thing could catch trails it, just bah. Yeah, we just all called them bird knights. And the regular birds, spicy chickens, they're particularly the red ones, like this. Because they can be pretty spicy. Didn't have too much trouble there for Ellendar, but it did knock some of his health off just in time for T-Bird. The king of the chickens.
He's going to have to take that death here because he doesn't have enough magic to do anything with. But it's been linear up to this point. I don't remember seeing a single elevator other than entering into this place and pushing through. So we're what, 5 rooms in? Something like that?
I think a touch more than that. Or 6 or 7, but it wasn't counting. Yeah, they are trails. The spicy birds are, well, the name's slightly longer than the spicy chicken knights, which, don't feel like repeating. And there we go, pretty nice T-word.
Well on his way to life 9 in terms of experience, as the enemies just dish out a ton of experience.
Oh wait, no, attack life quote-unquote 9 is 8,500. I misread earlier. This is actually attack 8. If Ellendar somehow manages to get attack 8 by the end, that would be hilarious. Another blue chicken knight. Basically has so much health and levels that he doesn't need to worry so much about it. Just smashes through and it keeps going.
Still very linear, even after this elevator. Mm-hmm. Not normally what you see.
Usually it's a little bit more divergent than this, yeah.
Yeah.
Ferrying through this room because this one's incredibly difficult to get through without ferry from that direction. Hey, here's our first fork.
2 lefts. This is going to be an elevator. No, I'm sorry, it's not going to be an elevator. This is just a simple pass-through.
Yep.
He could try for magic if he wants it.
Hey! Another chicken knight, and a regular chicken.
I was going to say, he does have the life spell.
He does.
Oh, very generous.
Kind of needs it, because they were being spicy there. Oh, and another one. Brilliant. Brew of chickens.
Looks like a 4 or maybe even 5 container refill there.
I think the max is 4, so I think that's just 4.
It's 1 through 5 is the random.
This one I thought it was 4. Blue chicken knight here. If Krista was here, she'd be proud of these chickens. You're definitely giving Ellendar a bit of a time today.
Oh, he needs to turn around and not kill that. That's going to despawn the elevator at the end of this. That's don't go in there. Do not go in there, Ellendar.
Okay, yep. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No, he needs to exit the room and use the jump spell because he can't ferry at this point with that magic. He needs to jump over that bot and not break it up. Or just take the hits and push through it, I guess. That works too.
Yeah, Z2 is a well-programmed game. Sometimes it glitches, like that.
I'm glad he knew that, though.
Yeah, because I think you do get stuck if you try that. Otherwise, oh hey, an orange chicken knight.
It usually takes you back to the beginning of the palace.
Yeah, which you don't want to do. Is that what it is? That the elevator is considered an item and treated like one? Huh.
Yeah, this game is weird.
Yeah, I didn't actually know that was a thing either, I'll be honest. Oh, hi, Big Bot.
Now this one you can break, and there's an elevator in this room as well, so, you know, who knows why the other one breaks and this one doesn't.
Yeah.
And none of the others break. It's just that one single room, and there's only ever one enemy in there. And if it's a king bot, it despawns that one elevator, and that's it.
Yeah, alright. Another fun room. Jeez, ouch. That's his last life, too.
Yeah, I was going to say he should probably choose to ferry through this. This is one of those rooms that's full of a bunch of stuff that you probably don't want to have to deal with.
No, they really don't.
Now, the thing is,
lovely.
We don't even know if he's on the right path at this point. He did take that fork. He had those two lefts somewhat early on, a few rooms after Thunderbird. And so it could have been that other left the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, no. This is not a loop, but although it is the actual Jackamus room this time.
Yeah.
Wow, there are a lot of lefts. There's one right up at the top of this elevator, and everything else is left.
Yeah. So Ellendar's gonna go check that one right, and then probably head left.
This is going to be a downstep block room to an elevator, so this could be where Dark Link sits.
Deals with some more chickens.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to be stuck in that Okay, good, he gets them. I was going to say, I don't know if you want to be stuck in this downstab area trying to get through here while this bird is on you, shooting sword beams at you.
Yeah, I don't know if we do, because the chickens are definitely living up to their reputation today. Oh,
wow.
Lovely. Ellendar is really thinking about it. He's
this
like,
is not good.
Fight these guys.
Oh, he can despawn everything. There it is.
Okay.
That's somewhat forgiving.
Yeah, because I think that might have been a game over if he had handled that correctly and with his two chicken knights. By the way, this isn't even one of my seeds. This is a TH special. He will absolve this mess.
Oh, this is a loop back to the modified Jackamus room. Wow.
This is... Oh boy. Yeah, that's a loop. Alright, let's not do that. And he is also really low on life. Yikes.
Oh, look at that save!
He needed about one up. He's on his last life and he just got looped, so he, otherwise it might have been I was considering how much when he would have made up A at that point, yeah.
So he has two lefts left to take. There was one at the actual Jackamus room. That would have been the flat room with the statue heads. He didn't go down and left. He chose to go right there, which looped him back around to the left side of this modified Jackamus room. He's coming back all the way to the original fork he took, it looks like. And he's going to go left at that spot, which is somewhat of a modified room from a standard palace room. We'll see it again shortly.
In the meantime, dealing with this fun room, update might have been quicker. Yeah, I'm not sure. The fork was a good few rooms into the palace. On the other hand, he's also sort of low on this life, and the blue chicken was not helping. This red chicken's not gonna help either.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a fight to get back to where he originally forked, so Trails may very well be right.
Yeah, okay, gets through that room without taking more hits.
No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. It's not a fairy room. It's just a simple... He might be able to get his... No, never mind. Sorry, I'm too excited here. Too excited. Not a fairy room, just a standard push through. We obviously saw this in reverse already.
Yep. Hey, Animus. Yeah, we'll just kind of teach it to leave for a family emergency, and we're watching Ellendar play the scene. Yeah, where is Attack 9 going? I need him.
So yeah, this is where he needs to go left and not get knocked off by this fire-breathing rope.
TH's daughter got sick at work, apparently, and so he had to go pick her up. That was about an hour ago. Almost an hour ago at this point.
So I believe there's a ferry in this room, as long as he can get to the platform here, over here.
Hey, nicely timed. He does need it at this point, too.
Although quickly loses 2.5 bars of health on that rope.
Yeah, I know. Was my next comment. Oh, hi! Yeah, you definitely need that ferry considering this chicken knight's here. Not what you wanted to see. There we go.
There will be an elevator here, so this could lead to Dark Link.
Good, as we see another chicken knight. Okay.
I'm hoping it was the left he left behind, but it might not be. We've seen a lot of GP at this point.
Well, we've got ourselves a paperclip. Ellendar is also really low on life here.
He can farm a 1-up if he wants to. These are the small enemies, and they're dropping 1-up. So if he really thinks he wants another life at this point, he can come back here to get it.
Yeah.
Wow, still no Dark Link.
No, and we've got another waffle room here. These ropes are fine. That's the key. I guess you pick it up just in case you see that one room.
Watch it be the next room.
Right.
Oh, I guess it can't be. I'm sorry, there's an elevator here.
Hey, here's Darkling.
Easy enough.
No health. It's fine.
Yeah, I think he's got a life in reserve. Or
he does.
He should, yeah.
And there we go. GG's to Ellendar, finishing up the seed with an official time of 1:13:58.
Very excited to have won that one.
And Ellendar and TH has actually formally sent the forfeit in from his phone since, at least as of 15 minutes ago, he was not home yet, unfortunately. We'll see if we can get Ellendar in for an interview, assuming he got the infamous G-bot. Who knows on that front? He did say he was willing. TH is not available, unfortunately. Hope everything's alright.
Yeah, we're on the 15-minute delay, so Ellendar could be anywhere at this point after that win.
No, here, apparently. Hey, Ellendar, GG.
Found him.
Hey, GG. That was unfortunate. I'm curious how TH would have finished if not for his issues.
He did get a very nice attack to Guma down.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't want to do attack 3 Guma. I think I even got attack 4 and just cowered it out of it. It was so close to start. I felt like I'd just come back and do it right before 7.
Yeah, he only took 2 tries impressively, and that was unfortunately about the last thing he did. He got hammered, then got the P6, explored some of it, and then had to leave, so that's about all we saw of him.
That P6 sucked.
It was
quite long, yeah.
When I took that death to Barba, and I knew I had 1 life left, and I'm like, if I die here, I don't know how to get back to where the boss was. There were so many similar or identical rooms and so many forks and so many elevators. I could not tell you how to get to that boss.
We got pretty lost too.
It was definitely a dig, yeah, in P6. We were commenting on that specifically because some of the palaces up to that point hadn't been too bad, and some of the bosses have been pretty quick. Like Karok was very, very quick into P4 when that could be completely the opposite. And then Barba P6 definitely delivered on the maze-like structure.
I'm sure glad I went and farmed out those extra magic containers. I was pretty much go mode on 4 magic containers. And it was 65 for Thunder. So I knew I wanted at least 1 more magic container. And I'm like, do I keep digging some of these easier optional spots to get another one? And boy, I'm glad I did, because like I think I took like 2 intentional deaths, even though I had 3 casts of fairy per life in 6.
Yeah, there was a lot of digging. GP was a bit horrendous too.
Yeah, GP wasn't that bad, except, there was a classic pick a path where there was a fork right after Thunderbird, and if you went the right way, you finished pretty quickly, and if you went the wrong way, you wasted 5 minutes.
And you wasted 5 minutes.
I was thinking about up-Aing there, but there was actually like enough rooms, like you sort of forget about it. There was like 6 or 7 rooms leading into Thunderbird, and then another like 4 or 5 rooms to get back to that fork. So it probably would have been a little slower to up-A, but I would have gotten my lives back. So I don't know.
Yeah, we were wondering if right there that last those last few rooms, not knowing where Darklink was, the palace just kept delivering more rooms, and you were down to your last few hits of your 1 life, and you did pick up that extra life on that King Bot that one time on your dig back to the first fork. And we weren't sure if coming back to the up and Aing, whether getting your lives back and just coming back to that fork was better than whatever whatever was ahead of that point. But it all went fine, but it could have gone south.
I was hoping there wasn't very much GP left after that fork, but that wasn't true either.
Yeah. You nearly unloaded the elevator too. You unloaded the elevator and nearly went into it too there.
I had never seen that one before. I know I've seen King Bots unload all sorts of stuff before, so when I saw it I was like, oh, not going to take the chance on the missing elevator wrong warp.
Yeah,
almost always just takes you back to start.
Yes, exactly.
So I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to reload it. But that's a thing I know now. I had never seen that one before.
I've only seen it 1 or 2 other times in all the seeds I've played up to this point. It doesn't happen too often, and that is the only room it happens in. And it's just so weird as we were talking when it played out that there's nothing else in that room. It's just the King Bot, and then you break him apart, and he despawns the elevator. You find King Bots in tons of other rooms that have elevators and a ton of enemies and a bunch of generators and everything in there, and the elevator never despawns. So that room in particular is kind of weird.
King Bot does horrible things to the sprite table. I'm really curious how in the world they programmed him.
I wish it wouldn't despawn everything, to be honest with you. That would make some of those rooms quite interesting. Like your double blue Foca entrance point on the elevator there, which was a waffle room, and you luckily were able to despawn that nightmare with the King Bot on your way to Darklink there.
Yeah, if not for the King Bot, like I had enough to cast Jump Spell there. I'm terrible at the double block break upward jump to get away from them there. But I think with Jump Spell, I would have been able to get away from those 2 pretty easily. But who knows what would have been in the next waffle, and just King Bot let me reset all that. But yeah, I mean, other than the troll of having to do early 5 for that hammer, the seed was pretty quick, and then just added 30 minutes out of the end between 6 and GP, but whatever.
Yeah, that's random. Sometimes it's like a little bit of troll at the beginning. That was funny. You don't often see a hammerrock physically block you off the rest of them have.
Yeah. I was going to say, coming back to the early on game when Alan was still playing before he had to step away, we were wondering, because he played it slightly differently there up to the point where he had to leave. After he got the hammer and he opened up that area, that northeastern corner of the east side of the Western continent, there was actually a connector to Death Mountain. Did you see that?
I did see the connector to Death Mountain.
Okay, we missed it then. We had no idea how Alan found that, and we didn't see it on your side. We must have just been looking away right when that happened.
I walked out almost immediately because it wasn't on the coast. It was on like the interior of Death Mountain.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
And I wasn't I figured I would go there if I needed to, but I was going to check every other cave I could find in the west. And I knew I had seen that one cave that was boots blocked that ended up leading to the east. I had marked that cave as a thing to check when I got boots because I had seen it when I went down that way, and I figured, well, I'm at least going to check that. And I knew there was one more. I think there was one item I didn't find in the west, But I was just like, I'm gonna check everything I can before going to Death Mountain, and thankfully didn't have to.
Yeah, TH wandered in and found Hammer Cave, which had a magic jar in it, and then quit pretty much.
I mean,
Yeah.
a magic jar are very helpful in this seed.
Well, that's what I was leading to, is that we were wondering if it was actually gonna, because you still at 5 and you're only getting one cast of fairy at 33, and he was then able to cast fairy twice then because of that. And we were wondering if he was going to close the gap, because it did take him a little while to find the hammer. After killing Guma, you got the hammer, you dipped out, and it took him a little while, so he was a little bit further behind. But the steps that you took, boots on the grass tile, and the child was also on the west, and then when you headed over to the east, everything was just kind of in front of you. There was Darunia immediately to get Thunder and Upstab, and then you cruised right into P2, I believe. Pumpkin spice colored P2, and it was everything. The boots obviously unlocked the islands east as well, so everything seemed to kind of just open up at that point. And if Alan could just kind of get to the east, finish up clearing the west, and get to the east, he would have been very, close to you still. And with that 6th magic container, we were wondering if there were, excess amount of doors in palaces, and there were. We were wondering if that extra magic container would have played a real role there in the beginning, to kind of catch up and maybe even surpass you for a little bit. And but unfortunately, things did not work out.
Yeah, like I said, I am very glad I dug out. Well, I mean, I needed to dig out one, but I'm very glad I did some more digging to find a 2nd magic container, because I almost certainly would have had to. It would have added at least 1 up A in 6 and at least 1 up A in 7.
I do have a question here. I don't know if you remember this. You saw Risen Peabag Cave before you stepped into 2, but instead of stepping out of 2 to check the item in Risen Peabag Cave, still only having 5 magic containers, with the possibility that the 6th one was sitting in there. It wasn't, but in case it was, you actually didn't come back out to get the item. You went ahead and dug P2 anyway. What was the thought process there? Did you?
I wanted to check the cave nearby, because I still didn't know where Maze Island was, and I had only found one of the transport caves, so I was sort of just covering my bases, make sure I covered everything. And then went to 2 was right there, so I'm like, whatever, I'll clear 2. And then while I was doing 2, I was looking at my magic, and just thinking with the fairy cast I was having, like, this is going to be real spooky if I don't find. I was hoping to find any key. I had no idea where that was, but I figured I need to start checking some extra locations. I hadn't found water or desert. I knew where that item cave was, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to check it and change my mind after the fact. But
yeah, it ended up being a 1-up. But we were thinking that if it was a magic container, that would have been the thing that enabled you to cast fairy twice. Then from that point forward.
Yeah, and then all the 1,000-point P bags ended up getting Magic 8. Which, did Magic 8 do actual anything? I think it was literally useless.
I don't know.
It was useless.
It might have reduced the cost of jump. I think jump went from like 9 to 7 or something.
So basically nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I cast jump a few times, so. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen 1,000-point P bags like in the drop group and as the boss reward. It's like you're basically guaranteed to finish the seed on infinite levels at that point.
Yeah, we were demanding how close you would get to attack 8 by the end.
Yeah, with 1,000 point from Thunderbird, 1,000-point P bag, 2,000 right there, and then depending on how long GP was and if there were any other P bags that were dropping, if we were actually going to get a level in GP or not.
That would have been quite something. I mean, in any other seed, I definitely would have, but I think it was like over 6,000 for attack 8, so.
It was something decently. I think it was maybe the 7,000s, but yeah, it was a bit expensive.
Yeah. All right. Well, That is a GG to you here on this one. You move forward. And of course, anyone watching now or tuning into the future and watching the restream, this is a double elimination bracket. So Alan is not entirely out of this just yet. He is going to be the first one placed in the lower bracket. I don't know what the brackets look like exactly, although they have been posted. I have just not checked them at this point. But if anyone's interested, of course, you can always check out the Z2R Discord, where all things Z2R related can be found.
I can
Yeah, I'm
trace level
currently
engine.
I'm currently pulling up the bracket to A, update it, and B, see who your potential future opponents are.
It's level engine, and then if I beat level engine, it's the winner of Chromaticalism and his opponent. So it's just a standard side of the bracket. Everything is going to be fine.
I get to go up against Big Slamu in a few days. We'll see how that goes.
That's going to be a good race.
Might be joining you in the lower bracket there.
Well,
if you can make it through,
I believe there's some chance I could beat level engine. And then,
I didn't mean it. Yeah, I didn't mean to. Oh, didn't hurt anything.
And I need to lose so I can join you in the bottom bracket. We can have another rematch. It'll be good.
Look, I was secretly rooting that this seed would have a three-eyed rock that someone wouldn't find the flute for, okay?
I was thinking about it. I had a hint for the flute.
It did. Yeah, that's right. Horsehead was sitting on the flute.
Yeah.
It didn't. Yeah, but we knew from our perspective already that it was Alan was sitting over there in Pink Palace P6, and it was just you, solo man show doing this. So no big deal. No big deal. No real plot twists to uncover. But yeah, I think that's going to do it. Started checking out the tournament bracket there.
Yep, yeah. So yeah, Ellendar gets cloaked with level. Next round, as mentioned, TH gets to wait a bit. He has to wait on two separate matches. Your match, Morai versus Slamu, and Trails' match versus Nimbus. The winners of those two face each other, and the loser of that gets TH. He's got a few days probably until that happens.
I'm hoping to see some. Speaking of plot twists, I'm hoping to see some plot twists here in this tournament, like we did just in the last standard tournament we had for Z2R. So, hoping for that. That always makes things spicy and freshens things up.
Yeah, we had some really interesting times in standard journey.
Definitely.
No, I do think that that'll be about it for us today. Any last thoughts from either of you?
No, I am. I think we're good. We're just waiting for more Z2R, which will. We don't have a second match set up just yet, but in the future here soon. So keep your eyes out for Z2R stuff showing up on the SpeedGaming Live schedule.
Yeah, finally figured out what the command for said schedule is. That took me a minute. So that'll be it for us. The next match got submitted sometime during this race, in fact. On Halloween at 8:15 p.m. Eastern, we'll have BKPKD Patrick versus Freddy. Sure, there'll be more matches added to the schedule, since we have a pretty tight schedule to get all this all done. Only a few weeks. Yeah, so we'll be sure to have more on. Keep an eye out on the schedule, and also join the SGL and Z2R Discord to show more updates. Shout outs again to our runners on Restream, TH and Ellendar, and to my co-com Mirai. But that'll be it for us tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you around.